Hello everyone, and welcome to Module 2, Basic Device Skills. In this module, we will learn how to use common digital devices such as smartphones, tablets, laptops, and computers. Many people use these devices every day, but sometimes they may feel difficult or confusing. That is completely normal. The aim of this lesson is to help you feel more comfortable and confident. We will go step by step. You do not need to know everything already. You only need to practice slowly and ask questions when you need help. Today, we will learn 5 important things about digital devices. First, we will understand what digital devices are and how they help us in daily life. Second, we will learn how to turn devices on and off safely. Third, we will practice using touchscreens, keyboards, and a mouse. Fourth, we will look at basic settings such as sound, brightness, language, and privacy. Finally, we will learn how to connect to Wi-Fi, install or update apps, and save or find files. These are simple but very important skills. When we know these basics, using digital tools becomes much easier. A digital device is a tool that helps us communicate, search, learn, and complete tasks. For example, a smartphone can help us call family members, send messages, take photos, use WhatsApp, search online, or use public services. A tablet has a bigger screen and can be useful for reading, watching lessons, or helping children with school tasks. A laptop or computer can help us write documents, fill in forms, send emails, prepare applications, or attend online meetings. Each device may look different, but many actions are similar. We open, click, tap, type, search, save, and share. Before using a device, it is useful to know its main parts. On a smartphone, the screen is the part we touch and look at. We use it to open apps, read messages, write text, and search online. The camera helps us take photos or join video calls. The speaker helps us hear sounds, calls, and videos. Some phones have buttons on the side for power and volume. On a computer, the monitor or screen shows information. The keyboard helps us type. The mouse helps us click, choose, and move around the screen. When we understand these parts, we feel less afraid of the device. Now let's talk about turning devices on and off. Most devices have a power button. On a smartphone, it is usually on the side. On a laptop, it is usually near the keyboard. On a desktop computer, it may be on the computer case or monitor. To turn on the device, press the power button and wait. Sometimes the device needs time to start. To turn off a computer, it is better to use the shutdown option on the screen. This helps protect your files and the device. Before turning off a computer, always save your work and close important files. If the device is slow, do not press many buttons quickly. Wait a little and ask for help if needed. There are different ways to control a digital device. On a phone or tablet, we usually use a touch screen. We tap to choose something. We swipe to move up, down, or sideways. We pinch with 2 fingers to zoom in or zoom out. On a laptop or computer, we often use a keyboard and mouse. The keyboard helps us type words, numbers, and messages. The Enter key helps us confirm or move to a new line. The backspace key helps us delete mistakes. The mouse helps us click, double-click, select, and scroll. One click usually chooses something. A double click often opens something. The scroll wheel helps us move up and down on a page. These actions become easier with practice. Settings help us make the device easier and more comfortable to use. For example, brightness controls how light or dark the screen is. If the screen is too bright or too dark, you can change it. Sound settings help us increase, reduce, or mute the volume. Language settings help us choose a language we understand better. Privacy settings help us control what apps can access, such as camera, microphone, location, or photos. Text size can make letters bigger and easier to read. Battery settings help us see how much battery is left and use power-saving mode. A good practice is to open settings on your device and find Wi-Fi, display, sound, and language. Wi-Fi helps your device connect to the internet without using mobile data. To connect to Wi-Fi, follow these steps. First, open settings on your device. Second, tap Wi-Fi. Third, choose the correct network name. Fourth, enter the password carefully. Fifth, check that the device says it is connected. If the password does not work, check capital letters, numbers, and symbols. Wi-Fi passwords must be typed exactly. Also, be careful with public Wi-Fi. Public Wi-Fi can be useful, but it may not always be safe for banking or private information. Apps are small programs on your phone tablet, or computer. They can help us communicate, learn, translate, use maps, check school information, or access services. To install an app, open the App Store or Play Store. Search for the app name. Before installing, check the app name and publisher. Then tap Install and wait. Updating apps is also important. Updates can fix problems, improve safety, and add new features. To update an app, open the App Store, go to Updates and tap Update. A safety reminder. Install apps only from official stores. Be careful if a message or unknown website asks you to download an app. If you are not sure, ask someone you trust. When we use digital devices, we often save or download files. Downloading means receiving a file from the internet. For example, you may download a form, a document, or a photo. Saving means keeping something on your device so you can use it later. To find files, look in common places. Photos are usually in Gallery or Photos. Documents may be in Files, Documents, or Downloads. Forms from websites are often in the Downloads folder. It is useful to know where your files go. This helps when you need to send a document, print a form, or find a photo again. Also remember, do not download files from websites you do not trust. Now it is time to practice. First, try to turn your device on and off safely. Second, open settings and change the brightness. Third, connect to Wi-Fi. Fourth, find one app and check if it needs an update. Fifth, download or save one file and try to find it again. Please do not worry if you need help. The goal is not to be fast. The goal is to practice and understand. You can also work with a partner. Helping each other is a good way to learn. Let's remember the most important points from this lesson. Go slowly. You do not need to learn everything in one day. Ask for help. Questions are part of learning. Check before clicking. Be careful with unknown links, downloads, and apps. Save your work before closing or turning off your device. Practice again and again. Digital confidence comes from repetition. Every time you practice, you become more independent and more confident. Thank you for joining Module 2, Basic Device Skills. This week, choose one small action to practice. You can connect to Wi-Fi, open settings, update one app, or find a downloaded file. Do not try to learn everything at once. Choose one skill, practice it several times, and then move to the next one. Small steps are very important. Each step helps you use digital devices more confidently in your daily life. Thank you, and now we can continue with questions and practice.